Hello, everybody. Just about ready to get started. So, let's chat. I did finally do the game's equivalency of blackjack off stream, and let me tell you, in order to keep it to just one day's worth of activities, that was a very annoying endeavor. I did it. It didn't help to know how many cards were in the deck. It was very special on Parameter. I had to win something like 11 in a row or something in order to get as much money as I wanted to have at the end of the game. Let me tell you, that was not fun. It's like, if chat is curious, I think I lost at least 7 hands when I had 20, and I got blackjacked that many times in my resets. I'm like, this is actually outrageous. Like, it's just nothing. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. So I feel like just the way the game plays out, it's kind of more likely for the AI to just randomly blackjack you. I have never been blackjacked so many times in a blackjack game other than this one. It happens every like once in a while, but to have it happen like 4 times in a row at one point, I'm like, really? Really? So bad. Who doesn't love playing the roulette wheel? So unfortunately, that caused a little bit of a delay in, I guess, playing the game again. So I will do my best to try to get back into the headspace of where we were. Let's go ahead and pause the game. Music. Actually boot up the game. Yeah, it just wasn't really fun. Like, honestly, there really was no strategy. I lost more on 20 than I did on 16. It made no sense. Like, it just nothing about normal blackjack rules applied here. It just seemed like, you know what? I'll hold it like 15 and I'll still win. Or I'm like, I'm gonna go all the way to 20, and it's like, no, you're just gonna get blackjacked. I'm just like, whatever. Just honestly. Hope I'm lucky is what I'm gonna hear, what I think when I play a game. Yeah, it was kind of awful. Oh, please don't hit load previous day. Mouse, I swear, if you trolled me and clicked that when I was trying to adjust, I would have lost my mind. You don't want to know, Chad. The number of resets was disgusting. I believe we are now set up. I have to go to a specific location today. Let's put chat. Over there is okay for now. Now, here's the other problem, chat. It has been a while. Where did we have to meet the person? Thank you, Calfisham, for resubscribing. See, now that's a memory test. I am looking at the list. There is a location we were waiting for them to return because they only appeared on Friday. So I know this is the correct day because I remember that from last time. I'm just thinking about where specifically we had to go. Don't remember where the crook ones are. Which location was it? Oh, you know what? It might have been the cathedral one? Might be the Rue de Marmosets. I know it's not La Concierge. It's not the Chateau. It's not the bar. Not the Chocolate Emporium. I don't think it was the library. I think it had to have been this location. Is that him? Oh, I like the crocodile. That's something. We'll put ourselves over there for now so you can get a good look at him. What a pose. It must be. Excuse me, monsieur. I don't recognize you fellas. What's the password? Oh, there we go, chat. Beyond the curse of the blackjack. Welcome, Kirk. Oh boy, does chat remember the password? Please be a multi-choice. I'm good at multi-choice. The password, okay, it was the TAM. It was the TAM. I remember that. I remember that. It was the TAM. The TAM. Oh, took you fellows for bird-brain cops. You actually know the secret password. I know, chat. You should feel proud. Chat knows. It's been like, what, 3 weeks since we touched the game? Did chat remember the password? I'm good at multi-select, chat. If you told me if you asked me before I saw the multi-select, no way. I would not have guessed it correctly. So, what do you want? Let's start with introductions. You're the Croque Monsieur, are you not? Oh, like, is it, as in, like, crocodile? Is the croquet? Croque Monsieur? See, I guess I see what they did there. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. He corrected it. Okay, so, okay. I understood the pun. We're doing well. That's Croque Monsieur to you. Mon Dieu. People always get the pronunciation wrong. I'm not really hearing the difference. In any case, Monsieur, Croque Monsieur. My name is... Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs? Guns? Explosives? Slaves? Wow, that really escalated on the last one. Come on, I don't have all day. Well, to be honest, what I really want is... Oh boy, we could technically ask him for illegal goods here. I mean, with the plot, I'm pretty sure wants us to ask about the rebels. But it's funny that I could just be like, hey, I want a good gun. Just go on like this big tangent. Welcome, Chris. Anyway, we should probably ask about the rebels. You know, you've been supplying weapons to a rebel group. I know everything. Who they are, where they're meeting, they bought from you. If I sold out my customers, wouldn't be good for my reputation now, would it? I suppose that's true. Just kidding. Money beats integrity any day. There you go, Chad. Enjoy the little human pinky sticking out from him as we speak. Pay me 500 francs and I'll give you the dirt. 500? Oh, you're out of your... Listen. Right, chat? No. No. We better haggle this. Listen, chat. I was in blackjack for all eternity. I don't have 500. We would have been at like 20 normally, just so chat remembers. Yeah, I'm not going to blackjack for this. 500 francs for information. It's a little steep. Steep? This intel's probably worth 50,000 francs to the Parisian police. I'm giving you a bargain. Listen, pay me the full 500 right now, and I'll tell you exactly when and where you'll find the rebels. Wow, this kind of feels unfair. Well, ask if you take checks, I guess. You take checks. Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket lint either. It's called hard Napoleons only. Well, well, well. I'm assuming this is the, prosecutor that's speaking? Saint merde. It's the fuzz. Cheese it. Holy crap, is that what that is? Wait. Monsieur Croque Monsieur, wait. Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow. Don't get too close, Sparrowson. That crocodile's got a gun. Oh, it is. Damn, I'm on fire today, chat. Right, chat? I actually knew who that was. I win. What's all this ruckus? Playing pups and robbers, are we, JJ? You blind, Seraphim. That was the Croque Monsieur. We're on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. That was Croque Monsieur. I never would have guessed. It's in his name. It's a pun. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels. Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School? Oh, what does this have to do with anything? Yeah, actually, I'm with Falcon on this one. What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter? Is he trying to build, like, a conflict of interest against us for our former life? Would appreciate if you just answered the question, JJ. Need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? Well, I have a feeling this probably affects the ending. So the answers are yes, no, or that's none of your business. I'm pretty sure the answer, like in the universe, the answer is yes. Do we tell him yes, is the question. I feel like if we want a good ending, we probably need to work with him. I like the none of your business, probably not the right answer. We might, depending on the time before the next, like, big event in PSO, we might go back to this day. Hopefully I don't remember that I did the blackjack, so I don't ever have to do blackjack again. So we could see some of the alternate endings. I'm gonna say yes for now. I don't deny it. Man has the right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have the right. Why would a man do such a thing? Don't appreciate your accusatory tone. Sound just like Inspector Valoretti. Wait, that's it, isn't it? Inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Here we go. ... Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did the inspector say? ... Sparrowson wheezing from running, presumably. Man, that croc can run. It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussions, Severin. We have. I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. What? What was that all about? Doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong. Nosy blighter. So, you about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the Croc Monsieur, I take it. None your business. There you go. Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all. I see. Well, with the Croc Monsieur's lead gone, investigation has reached a dead end. Entirely. Dropped something during the chase. You dropped something. What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me. Speaking of which, what evidence do we have for this case so far? We have a shopping list. Oh, I don't think we finished this. We have a copper pod and a reel of string. Maybe we have to go get the invention before the time ends? Do we have when the trial will start? No. They had it on a calendar. Maybe they'll show it later. Yeah, I don't see any other things I could click on. So it's not looking good for our investigation because we haven't gotten much evidence. So this is the first time I think we're getting an actual important piece of evidence. Sparrowson wheezing repeatedly. You need to do more exercise, Sparrowson. Don't judge me. He wheezes. Poor Sparrowson. Ow. 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 Undo, what is it? Muscle cramp? Oh, my foot's hurting. I got something in my shoe. Grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. But then let's put on our investigation hats and find whatever it is. So I can investigate a couple things. What's this? Empty card. Someone has scrawled the word Descartes on it. Owner's name, perhaps. I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you? Des wall. Oh, that's such a dumb pun. Des wall, Descartes. Okay. Okay. Somebody thinks dis funny. But, shh. Big sigh from Falcon. The archway. Sign is difficult to read. Paint is faded. Rodol Fruitier? Fructel Fructier. No way it says that. Just made those words up. All words are made up, Falcon. Falcon ... dots. Nice. There's only one other thing we can investigate in the street, but we're gonna ignore that. Let's look at the building. Singing, I see hanging bushel or bushels? Bushels? I don't know how to say that word, but a collection of onions. I don't think I've ever used that word in casual speaking. It's another one of those words. I've read it before. I understand what it is, but I'd never used it in a daily conversation. I'm assuming bushels. Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions. Bushels. It's fair. About bundles of onions. Pretty neutral. Yeah, see, that's exactly. It's like it's not a word I usually use. Confederacies of onions. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, we're done. Flocks of onions? We're done. Oh, flocks of onions would be amazing. Anyway, let's go grab the only real other thing I could. Oh no, there's something else I could click on the screen. Let's choose to not do that then. English has quite a few French words, right? Yeah, here and there. Welcome, Light Dragon. And we need a murder of onions. Does that street lamp look broken to you? Yep. All the lamps on the street have been vandalized. One is covered in glass from broken panes. Oh, this explains why my foot is hurting. Does? There's glass in the sole of my shoe. Must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque monsieur. Oh no. Good shoes are ruined. Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them. File this away in the evidence folder. Okay, chat, we finally have evidence for the first time in our investigation. You want me to file away the broken glass? Yep. Filing an official formal complaint to the government. The faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes and I'm owed compensation. Such to see you get your hands on. Wow, Galvation, oof. Think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson. We'll just see about that. Last shards have been added to your evidence folder. Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find. Yeah. Let's get the real evidence then. Bird shoes or human shoes? You'll never know. Yes, this is the thing that croque monsieur dropped. It's a list. 20 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls. Be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here. Given the contents and quantities, goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson. It was nothing. But the sleeping city. Could that be? Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot. So somewhere in Spain would be my guess. Is that like casual racism? What was that like? You know what? I'm not gonna think about that sentence too much. I'm gonna roll my eyes at whatever that was inferring. Falcon says, I'm pretty sure the location is not a literal city. But one thing, I already know the city where the rebels are gathering. Right here in Paris. Sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle. Riddle, Because siestas, maybe. We'll assume positive things. Well, I'm stumped, and hmming is getting us nowhere. Let's find someone who can solve it. Need a person who's knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles. Know it all, huh? Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Crockminster's invoice has been added to the evidence folder. Do you think the croc dropped anything else? No, the answer is no. There's literally nothing I could click on waving my mouse around. I think we're done here. Okay. Guess we'd always come back if we think we've forgotten something. A new day. Oh. Something is happening here. I guess we should go to the exclamation mark. La Leon. Or La Lion. Again, French is not my strong suit. Oh, hello there. Friar Remus. It's the room to your liking, mademoiselle. You, Mort? We certainly have some interesting names for some of these characters. Don't call me that. My apologies, madam. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, more than a little Again, another word I don't think I've ever said out loud before. Macabre? Is that how you normally say that out loud? But it'll do. I don't think you say it macabre. Yeah, it's just I guess it is a little horrifying, I guess. Excellent. I've hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Well, this is not boding well for this character. I was gonna say, Chad, how long do you think before we witness a murder? Rest assured, your weapons are safe. Few more dots. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madam. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution. No revolution without revolution? I thought I was reading a typo for a moment. I guess maybe that's what it means. No revolution without revolution. I guess he means like physical violence in that one. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Yeah, Remus. Yeah, I was gonna say Remus is related to the other murderer from the previous case. So they look exactly alike. Just trust the wolves in this game. A most heinous murder. Yeah, I agree, Kerr. Of course not. Nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. With their very human hands. I just want to point that out again to chat, because I know chat loves the human hands on the animal characters. It definitely doesn't tilt them. Okay. That was just a free event, since it didn't have a clock next to it. So, we have several days. I think if I go back to the office, I could see how many days we have left. So, I guess I try to go to the inventor? So there's still a couple places we haven't been at all. But I think if we go back to the inventor, we have everything we need. Then we can maybe reinvestigate some of these areas with the inventor thing. So if we go to the inventor, we can get his detector, I think it was. And then we might be able to pay off the hospital bill, question mark? I don't know if we need to do both, but we'll start by going here. Come in. Ah, it's you two. We managed to gather the materials I need. Yes, Monsieur, the string and copper pot, exactly as described. Here you go. What is this? Fancy kettle. It's made of copper, I suppose, but what an odd choice. A little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, we managed to find suitable substitutes. The general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. Assume you would have gone shopping there. Falcon ... Comparison ... Well, no matter. Give me 1 minute and I'll finish assembling the device. I think we did get the string from the place. I guess we got like one of the two alternative items there. Ta-da! May I proudly present to you Christoph Cho's magnificent Explorer Extractical Surgical Device. doesn't really roll off the tongue. Trademark, patent pending. Looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot. Read. Wasn't expecting so low tech and, well, bad. Perhaps a demonstration is in order. One moment, if you please. Mr. Falcon. It looks like junk. The whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time. I suspected that the man was delusional from the very start. Explain why he was being treated by a mental health professional. Big oof, chat. There's nothing to be done, though. Just humor Gustav until we get an opportunity to leave, cut our losses. What about my medical debt? Time for a demonstration. You ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs? Ahem. So here, we have one regular piece of meat. Imagine, if you will, that this is a soldier. Okay. That meat is a soldier. Oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier. Here, we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. There's soldiers wandering through a battlefield. Not a care in the world when all of a sudden... BAM! That person has been shot. The musket ball has been embedded in the man's flesh. Sergeant Sirloin, yeah, exactly. Scared Falcon, he slammed that metal into the meat like a madman. Quick, messieurs, you're a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded. You have precious little time. What do we do? Mouth to mouth? Too late. Okay, chat. You know what? You get to choose how we respond to him. Do we do the obvious thing that he is asking for, battlefield surgery? Or is chat gonna meme on him? You get to decide, chat. This is a very important choice, I'm sure. The wheel of fate is turning, chat. You decide the destiny. Too late he's gone is a good one. Do you want to kind of go for the joke choice here? Which one? There's two. Uh-oh, chat wants to have surgery. But it should be battlefield surgery? Aw, chat playing the straight man today. Battlefield surgery. Well, I'm no surgeon. I think most doctors would feel around for the musket ball fragments, and then carefully use the scalpel. How archaic, how slow, how imprecise. Now I hear you wondering, once you're trove, surely there must be a better way. I wasn't. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor. Watch as I power up the device. Kiss of death, there you go. And then, as I move the detector component over the meat. Is that thing humming? It is, monsieur. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer Extractor detects a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum. Must say, I'm actually impressed, monsieur. Device that can detect metal beneath flesh. It's innovative. Never heard of such a thing before. I feel like this really is kind of mirroring Phoenix Wright. Like, are we gonna go up to somebody where we're like, if only we could find the bullet of the evidence of the case from a former case many years ago, wherever could it be? If only we had a metal detector, right, chat? I'm feeling a little bit of Phoenix Wright 1 on this one. Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? Repurpose that thing to some sort of treasure hunting device. That would make you really rich. Hold your horses, messieurs. Hold your horses. I'm not done yet. I've only seen half of the device's capabilities. The exploration part. Now, you can witness the second part. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. I feel like we're gonna hear like a kind of sound, and the meat just rips apart. It's probably not gonna be clean. Extraction. I think I was correct. Did that thing just... Yep. Sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit. Behold, the original piece of iron removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. So what do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh? I think the meat looks less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded. I I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trove, you're a strange and mildly terrifying individual. But I cannot fault the innovation of your device. Shall pass it along to Dr. Falred? Falred. Let him decide its worth. Fuller extractor has been added to your evidence folder. Thank you, thank you. Sure the good doctor will approve. I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office. Let's not. But shh. Okay. New day has arrived. I guess where else do we go? It's like I kind of want to make sure we save, but I don't. I'm gonna. It's like I want to make sure that it saves. I don't know if I want to save quit. So the problem is, like, we're still missing a lot of evidence, I feel. Like, we got 2 pieces of evidence. We have something that extracts bullets, which seems like it's more useful to not give to the hospital person until we really need to. But there's a few places we just haven't gone, and I don't know how much of this is actually useful to go to. Yeah, we could go to the hospital for free. We could go back to the office for free. We already did the R&M Associates. I'm gonna go back to the office briefly, since this doesn't cost any time. Oh, stop dilly-dallying, that's fine. We have the extractor, we have glass, we got an invoice. I have the book of judges. I don't know how much more I need, though, is the question. Because I feel like we don't have that many days left. I want to say it was like on the 9th or the 10th is the last day. I'm just making sure. I'll go back to Notre Dame and make sure there's nothing else we could gather there. Alright, the fire's gone. I could go back to the market for free. Here for some shopping, are we? Where's it interview time? It's a good place to ask about Rebel Uprising as anywhere else. Actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Signy. She's not here now. This area just reminds me of her. Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcon. Did she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna? Okay, so we're at least getting some follow-up for coming back here. Oh yeah, right. Let's move. We have a lot to do. So now the question is, what do we do? I guess we go potentially to the library? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so here's my thought process. We don't have a lot of days left, so we have to be very careful with where I choose to go here, or we might not have the evidence we need to beat the case. So here's what I'm thinking. They don't think the sleeping city is an actual city. My gut instinct is that we have to learn about catacombs, right? Because, like, if it's a metaphor, we have to learn about it. But it might be like an actual historical catacomb. So my thought process is, if we go to the library, I might be able to learn what the Sleeping City is and go there before the trial, which I think would be important to do. I don't think we need to worry about the chateau. This is more if I just want to catch up on the other characters. We've already been to the tavern. We know it's not the Chocolate Emporium. It's very unlikely the Hall of Justice has any evidence. So the only other places I would be missing out on are the Louvre, in case a meeting happens there, or the bridge. So I might go to the bridge last, but I'm going to go to the library first. See if I could get the character to learn something. You think Nathan likes riddles? Of course. All librarians like riddles. Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying. Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That Buffin? Buffin? Again, a word I think I've read before, but never actually said out loud before. That Buffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this. Time to put our polite faces on, now. Here he is. It's Nathan, chat, the donkey librarian. Good day, Dromio and Dromio. My good day, monsieur. A pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens? Ooh, does chat want to try to guess this riddle before we get any hints? 4 mouths, 4 ears. I mean, is it really a riddle or is it just straightforward? See, like here, so like when I hear this is just kind of like 2 people in an argument, but like, is it supposed to be something more specific than that? I don't know. Question mark. I guess we'll see what our answers are. That would be my guess. Yeah. Oh, well, our choices are or truly the deepest of responses. I guess we'll him. It's you, messieurs. You come in here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. I mean, I was pretty close. Okay, so it was a dig on us. I guess that makes sense. But I technically got it. Technically. Air quote. I was pretty close. Oh, very good, monsieur. I'm like, we don't really have ears, though. But just don't think about it, anyway. Left Sparrowson, we need to get into his good books. Ha 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 ha! What was that? Sorry, I can't fake laugh. Never been burned by riddle before, I was gonna say. Yeah, that is the new one. Oh, mon Dieu. Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Oh, right. Well, we were to say that there is a place called the Sleeping City in Paris. Where would it be? Well, that's a new one. Sleeping City. ... Got it. Really? Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a Sleeping City. But only one place earns that title in Paris. Oh? Where would that be? You know the answer, of course, obviously. We're just fact-checking to make sure you got the right answer. Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and night? Okay, so I think I was on the... See, chat? I don't need assistance. I can solve this case all by myself. Get out of here. I'm pretty sure we're going to catacombs, right? Question mark? I got it. Spain. Wow, he's really obsessed with Spain. Don't be deaf, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. Perhaps the Monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place. He said it's in Paris. You guys are stupid. You guys are actually stupid. I feel annoyed listening to both of them right now. He just clearly told you it wasn't that. I know, Nathan. I'm with Nathan on this one. Spain? Madrid? You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? They really are. It's kind of painful. Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers to the city of the dead, Necropolis. Right? Yes, Paris, Spain. Yeah, there we go. Think, messieurs. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? I actually don't know. I'm going to say of course to see if we know. Or maybe we him. What do you think, Chad? Do you think our character actually knows any? I don't know if our character would know of any. I don't think this has come up in the plot previously. Do you hope for the best, or you just assume we're big dumb? That's the real question, chat. What do you think we should respond to him with? Oh no, we got the uhs. Oh, sorry your internet died, Chris. Pitiful. You really have to spell it out so plainly. The catacombs, Monsieur. Damn, chat, I'm on fire today. Get out of here. I don't need assistance. Didn't even need a riddle. Come on. Knew where it was. There are miles of winding tunnels beneath the city, housing the remnants of millions of corpses. You have more questions, don't you? Oh, yes. Tell us about the catacombs, I guess. We'll start with the top. Can you give us a brief rundown of the history of the catacombs? Chad does like that I framed it. We need to go somewhere to learn about the catacombs. Damn, Chad, I'm on fire today. I would probably just absolutely crush it in the Phoenix Wright universe. It'd just be over. The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It's a mess from what I hear. Great space. King Louis XVI ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. Oh, we put them in mine tunnels? Oh man, that sounds horrible. So, with a little renovation and many years of hard work, mines were successfully turned to a subterranean mausoleum. So what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons. Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs. Okay, how do we get in is definitely important. That I don't know. Oh no, Chad. It's the word that you'd helped me pronounce last time that I forgot because we took a long break. I know it's about the hoity-toity people, but... it's like bourgeois? Or, I forget how to pronounce the French word. But anyway, we know it's about the rich citizens. Bourgeois. I was close. Now the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they? Correct. It's quite... the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. If you're hoping to pay a visit, you're too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently. Maybe the church is how we get in there. Why would the church do that? Believe it or not, consider the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste. I guess the bourgeois is like technically... Okay, let me think about it. Technically, it's not like the nobles, but it's like definitely the rich merchants. I guess there is a class distinction here, given the context. So it's not technically the top of the top. I guess it would be considered middle class. I was thinking about that as I said that comment earlier. Oh, right. Shut down all the entrances. Really? Surely there must be one or two left untouched. There is such an entrance. It's not public knowledge. See. That's all. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, Monsieur. Good day. The sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs. Must be some way to get in. Underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? Just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town. Spooky, scary skeleton? That is not a reference I was expecting to see in this game. That's... okay. I was not ready for that one. They got me, chat. That's a good idea. Maybe it connects to the scene. Perhaps some swimming is in order. 2 dunces are going to get yourselves killed. Really wish to visit the catacombs. You best off asking those responsible for the closures. Oh, so we're gonna go back to the cathedral. The dead people? No, we're not asking. Sparrowson, please. You must be joking. I'd side too, Nathan. I'm with you on that one, Nathan. They're actually big dumb. The church, Monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist. Oh, right. Okay, well, we haven't immediately gone into the trial, so that's a good sign. We could go to Notre Dame, which I don't think was an option before. That's a good state. So I'm hoping when we go here, we get what we need. Let's go to Notre Dame. Oh. Well, we just come across the 2 villains conspiring. Well, that was easy. Right, chat? What? There we go. Did you sneak out of the Louvre again? Keep telling you, my brother. You can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake. But the good word must spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more sulking in the shadows. No more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Again? What happened to yours? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Right. Like the annoying little bird who keeps poking his beak into our business. He's dangerously close to uncovering our secret, he says while we're moments from arriving on scene. You want me to take care of him? Would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... Oh, someone's coming. Go hide. Speaking of which... Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? Confession, perhaps? Actually, Friar, we're here for information. You'll learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris. The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place. I'm sure it is. We know the church was responsible for having the entrance sealed shut. We figured there might be a super secret friar-only entrance that only you know about. Secret entrance. That's an interesting idea. You know, you're not the first birds to have asked about that. We aren't. Yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Oh, so is he going to die if we don't go there? I wonder if that's where the ending comes into play. Like, if we don't learn about the underground, if he just gets killed by Friar Remus. It's going to be very interesting, Chad. I think we're going to be getting decisions on that soon. Perfect posture and a snooty or one-eyed and scowling. The first. Prosecutor. I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. Dramatic zoom. Yeah, it's definitely telling me this is how I get my different endings. Right, chat? That's definitely going to kill a character if we don't do something. Because you know the prosecutor will just go in there if we don't do anything. Ooh. Chat, how do you want to respond to the father here? Do we say loud and clear? Not really, ... or... Was that a threat? So we're gonna hope we have enough evidence. So I'm gonna assume the metal detector is gonna be needed for later. And we have a day spare in case I mess up something in the trial and go back and find it with the metal detector. We have glass for broken street lamps. I think we should be good. It's clearly threatening us. Threat. Was that a threat? No. Just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Now, you two will excuse me. I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way. Damn, another dead end. Oh, I guess we have the book as well. I guess we have 4 pieces of evidence. It's actually not too bad. Hopefully that'll be enough to win a trial. We'll find out, I guess. It's time to wrap this up. Tell the inspector what we found and call it a day. Don't quit just yet. I should take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning. Oh, Sparrow Sim's a thief? Question mark? Seriously, again. Becoming something of a bad habit for you. Well, go on. Let's see what you pilfered. This. Well, that's a great sign, then. That means, we actually have 5 pieces of evidence? I feel pretty good about this upcoming trial, chat. I'm just saying. We went from, like, legitimately, like, 1 book, and that was it, to just, like, 4 or 5 in 3 days. Yeah, that was a good rebound from the earlier investigation. Farrison putting those horrible little hands to good use. Yeah, there you go. Found this pen. Friar's robes. Yup. Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. It's the same exact pen that Judge Romulus uses. Even contains the same green ink. Okay, so now we could tie them together. Yeah, that was definitely a crucial piece of evidence we just got. Huh. I think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus have a matching set? I honestly don't know. But I do know this may come in handy. I'm gonna keep hold of it. Fountain pen has been added to your evidence folder. Oh, we're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough it up. Not like we could beat information out of him. Let's do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across more clues. But you're right, let's go. Honestly, I think we probably have everything now. I went from not feeling good to whatever, we're just wasting time. Alright, chat, where do you want us to go? Where would you like to go? Apparently we could go back to the hospital. It doesn't cost us any time, so I guess... Oh, but we might hand over the invention. I don't think I want to hand over the invention, actually. I'm curious, but I don't want to do... Because, like, will it be a bad thing if we never pay our medical bill? It did want, like, an exorbitant amount of cash. Question mark. Oh, interesting. I can mouse over the individual points or hover over here for it. Yeah, I don't think we need to go to the prison. We could, in theory, go there to see if Romulus is there. The Louvre is there. We could check back in on the chateau from the previous case. I don't really want to do blackjack, but in theory, we could go back to blackjack. Chat wanted chocolate. I guess I could go to the chocolate place. Otherwise, I'll just pick a random location just to advance time. I guess I could go back to the R&M while chat makes the decision. Not gonna Parasite enter the armament offices, but find it completely empty. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Where's Renard? No idea. It's no matter, we have plenty of other leads to pursue. Can go back and harass the librarian briefly. Chocolate or blackjack? Oh no. We've bothered Nathan enough for the moment. Should return when we have something meaningful to ask. Go back to the inventor. It actually doesn't let me do that. The inventor is not one of the things. I'm assuming maybe the Ponte Arts is supposed to be maybe where we go back to the... Maybe this was an alternate way to get fishing line. For the string, maybe we could have asked the fisherman from the previous case. I think maybe we've done everything then. I mean, like, we could still explore other places, but, like, the Louvre was from the last case, Ponta Art was from last case, Chateau was from last case. Weirdly, the answer might be blackjack or chocolate, just to get more money. You know what we will do? We will save and quit, just to make sure the game is saved. Dare we venture back into blackjack, chat? dare we try again to get money? I don't know if buying the chocolate will do anything. I'm pretty sure it's just something you could purchase. I don't know if it's actually useful for the case. I guess we'll go back to blackjack. We can never avoid blackjack. Let's see, chat. Can we win 3 times in a row? We'll do a little blackjack. Well, we think about the case. Go for 21, chat. Okay. Okay. I swear, chat, if I lose another 20, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it on stream. If he 21s me again after what happened off stream, I'm gonna lose it. I'll lose the chat. You better not 21 me again, I swear. Don't you dare. Yeah, you better bust. You better. Yeah, give me my money. Better. Jerk. I know, he almost did. He really almost did. Like, unironically, he almost 21'd us. Ooh, that really sucks. I have to stand on that. 17 is okay. He's probably gonna beat it, though. Oh, he busted. Wow, why couldn't I have this on stream last time? What nonsense. Wow, this is like a complete reversal of what we saw last time. Okay. Ooh, that really sucks. So, okay, so we know cards can't repeat, but I bust on anything that's higher than a 6. That is really terrible. So we've taken a high card and a low card. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. It's 5 numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So I think it's perfect. I think there's 12 cards in the deck, right? If there's 12. I actually forget if there's 12 or if 11 is the highest. 11 might be the highest. So it's, I think it's technically 50-50. If there's a 12, I don't remember because it's been a while since I did it. If there's no 12, the odds are 60% it's a useful card, 40% it's not. Roughly. I think I just hit and just leave it to fate. That was a good call. Life is unfair. Chat, life is unfair. I'm sitting here trying to do the math. He just 19s me. Cool, thanks. Thanks, game. Appreciate you. I know. It's like, that's not even fair. I'm sitting here, like, calculating my odds. There's no reason we don't hit this. I swear, if we lose the 20... We need to win at least, like, 2 more, and that'll be worth it in case we need money in the future. I thought he was gonna 21 me. It almost happened again. I thought he was gonna 21 me again. That was really close. I thought he could have landed on the 21 or played the 1 into the 21. Both options would have tilted me. I know. That was gross. He just 20'd. Come on. Be a little more merciful. Oh, there's no way we don't hit this. Okay, good. We 21'd him. Deal with that. Finally. I think that's a... Unironically, I think that is my first blackjack. I don't think I've ever gotten one off stream. It just never happened. Finally. Let's do, like, 2 more wins. Hopefully we can win. Oh, that's not good. We drew low numbers. Ooh, that's really bad. I don't think I can hit this. So it's the same scenario as before, but now I think it is actually genuinely a 50-50. So I can draw a 1, a 2, a 4, or a 6. I bust on a 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 is out. I think it's actually 50-50, but worse. I had better odds before. What do you say, chat? Do you want me to stand or hit? I think this is actually 50-50. If I'm counting the cards correctly. Because remember, it can't repeat any of the cards. What would you do in this scenario, chat? 15 is a terrible number to stand on. Yeah. I think we have to hit 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we stand on that one. Whew. Dodge that bullet. What 21? Sorry, 21 says. Don't you do it. No! No, not again! Why does this keep happening? This is so unfortunate. What a cheater. What an actual cheater. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. That happens so many times. No mercy. I got no mercy. He can't keep getting away with it. It's so unfair. Please just draw me a 10. Really? I drew a 1. Oh, come on. This is bad. I'm probably gonna bust. I knew it. I knew I was gonna bust. That sucks. There are so many numbers that we could have done to not bust, and we still busted. I could have drawn like a 9. It would have been a 21. Outrageous. I know. This is so unfair. This happened to be off stream. Okay, good. We got the quick win at least. Got that out of the way. So we're back to where we were before. 2 more wins, and we'll move on. Whenever you lose, it undoes a win, as a reminder. I would love to just bet like 5 million and then just double up every time. 2 is a terrible card to start with. 5 is an extremely terrible card to follow up with. We stand on a 17. We lost all of our low numbers. There's no reason to re-roll that. That felt spiteful. That 18 felt very spiteful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we lost our low numbers, so we couldn't roll, like, safely an 18 or a 19. It would be against the odds that I could increase it without busting. Are you kidding me? How do we keep ending up in these 50-50s? I think I just hit this. No, of course. Well, we lost our money, chat. Such is life. We're back to where we started. This is so sad. Welcome to Blackjack, chat. We never truly escape it. I lost all of our earnings, by the way. That's better. I would like to go to 160. I don't think I put, like, a really high goal of winning, but it shows, like, how unfair this blackjack is. It just is so brutal. Ugh. This is another crappy hand to end up with. I think I have to stand here, sadly. We lost several low numbers. I can only draw a 4. 1, 2, and 4. Everything else busts me, so I have to stand on it. It's unfortunate. Wow. Alright, chat. Wouldn't have mattered. Literally didn't matter. Cool. I would like you to count how many times I get blackjack, chat. I want to have video evidence how unfair this is. Just roll your eyes. I think I have to stand on this. Again, it really sucks to be at like 17. Your goal is to get to 18. But like, if you're already there, it's not worth hitting. Okay. Well, that went in a big circle. Come on, game. Be kinder, then we'll move on. So just in case I need to pay somebody later, like we have to bribe a guard or something, I'm gonna make sure we have money. You've got to be kidding me. Why do I keep rolling low numbers after an 11? Like, why couldn't you do this on, like, a 10? I think I have to hit this. Okay, good. What a tease. Alright, so I need to still win 2 more times to hit just 20 cash and profits. Man, we just got really unlucky back-to-back and lost all of our earnings. Gotta be kidding me. I don't know if this is worth hitting. I think I have to, but we're probably gonna bust. Oh, we got lucky there. Like, there are only a couple numbers. We have to stand, sadly. So we can't get a blackjack because I did a 21. The only low numbers remaining are 1 and 3. Yeah, we have to stand on that. It's not possible, I think, for us to get it. We would literally have to draw a 3 and a 1 to get blackjack. Oh, he just 26'd himself. That's good. Alright, one more. One more and we'll actually have enough profit and we'll move on. We'll never blackjack again on stream. It's so brutal. Stop. Please stop it with the 2s. No. No. No! Come on, chat. What is this? Is it even possible to win this? This is like one of the worst draws you can have. I think that was honestly the worst draw we could have had, other than 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So, as a reminder, chat, 1, 5, and 6 are the only numbers I could play. Everything else busts us. That is so incredibly unlucky and unlikely that we hit this. I think we have to hit, because there's no way the AI busts on a 14. It's just too low. This actually feels spiteful. Okay, that is actually spiteful. I should just win the game. I should just win. I should just win. So there's only one card we could pull that would not lose us. Everything else drawn will lose us the game. Wow. This item is on cooldown indeed in Parameter.
I hate it! I hate it!
This is such bullshit. Like, is this like as unlucky as you could get? Like, is this actually the most unlucky card draw you could possibly get? I was saying 1, 2, 3, 4 was the worst thing we could get, and we drew 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, which is also really unlucky. I don't know, chat. Do you want to just go down with the ship? Because what are the odds the AI is not going to beat a 15? If it just like, and if he draws an average of, if he draws like 5, 6, 7, we lose. If he draws an 11 and any number above 4, we lose. If it's 10, you could draw a 5 and win. Ugh, feels the worst. I think we have to stand on this. Such BS. Fine. It'd be funny if he busted, though. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. It's so easy to beat a 15. Yeah, I think that was actually the unluckiest draw possible. You just can't do anything with it. Please don't 1, 2, 3 me. Don't do this to me. Game, if this next card is a 3, I'm walking out. This card better not be a 3. There are such great odds for this to not be sequential. It is ridiculous. What a cruel and vengeful god of blackjack. What is this? What? Stop it. What is this? Are you gonna give me a 4? Are we really doing this? Are you gonna 4 me? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You couldn't even give me a 4? Oh, come on. You've gotta be kidding me. You can't, chat, you can't make this up. This is just actually nonsense. I have to hit this. It's only a 12. Oh, a miracle. Miracle I didn't bust there. What a miracle, chat. Stupid. Oh my gosh. I thought it was gonna hit me with the 10 too. Don't you 21. Okay, you didn't 21 us. Okay. I think I need to win one more. Yeah, one more. Yeah, one more. Holy, at least we're capturing how wild this blackjack is. Like, this just like, what do I do with some of this? Just give us an 11. Just let us win on the spot. Don't draw a 1 though. Just anything but a 1. Okay. Okay, that's a good way to end blackjack. We managed to actually get a lot more blackjacks than we've ever seen. We bail. We bail. No, I'm done. We bail. We bail. We take our profit and run. Let's go to the drinking room first, though. Falcon and Sparrow return to the drinking floor, but nobody appears to be interested in our conversation. Okay, let's leave. We take the money and run. We're out. Ready to hit the road? Yes. We managed to make profit, in case that matters later. Alright, so let's see if something new happens here. Well, apparently we had until the 9th. There he is. That's the wrist who shot the Croque Monsieur. Oh, he got framed. Interesting. Or he could have actually done it, I guess. It is Aviary attorney. I can't just assume he's innocent. Like a Phoenix Wright game. Bucket says, like we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. It's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there. Alright, let me just deal with this letter first. Spam? That was bonkers. Yeah, it's like, chat, I mean, like, what are the odds of the same stream? We actually got the 1, 2, 3, and we got the 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, what? It was just really unlucky. Game was hating. I don't think so. It's from Cocorico. Severin. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, it means I've been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off at midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur and the Rooster Marmosets. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose it should end on a positive note. Did we miss a window by us gambling? If so, big oops. Falcon, you're a good friend and an excellent lawyer. Sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Falcon ... Harrison ... Falcon ... Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup. Severin's handwriting. Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. We have to help him, right? I mean, that trade was at midnight last night. It's 10 o'clock now. He might still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon. Pull your stuff together. Gotta act fast while there's still time on the clock. ... Harrison, I have a bad feeling in my gut. Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff. No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't dead now, he'll be very soon. There's nothing we could do about it. Talking about? You don't know that. I do, I'm certain. We messed up. We missed something. We overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed. Really? What did I miss? Banning defeat is nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit Rue de Marmosets. We might find a clue. Uh-oh. Do I need to rewind a day? Because we had one free day. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hopefully he's just saying that and it isn't a hint towards something. I'm actually gonna rewind here, chat. Let's rewind. Yeah, let's rewind a day. Was there something I should have been doing on the 8th instead of gambling? I don't like the way the game framed that. If he didn't say that, I would not have rewound. Is it just that I didn't go back to some location? That he said we missed something? I guess we'll go back to the Louvre. I guess I'm pretty sure we never went here at any point in the playthrough. Let's go back here. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're not... Oh, okay, yeah, we definitely needed to come here. Okay. Okay, I'm glad we rewound, chat. We got to enjoy a little bit of blackjack, but here's the real plot. Rip our money. Excuse me, madam. Give a moment to talk about the Cult of Reason. Yeah, I thought we'd already visited here, but I guess I went... before? I don't know. It's fine, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because we know she wasn't at the shop. That was one thing we did know from earlier, and that's the chocolatier on the right. Excuse me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the Cult of Reason? How do you pyramid scheme to someone else, bud? I've got a kid to feed. Madam, it's not a pyramid scheme. Madam, take a leaflet at least. What about you, monsieur? You'd like to learn about the glorious teaching of Jacques Herbert. Huh. A cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. Been in a fair share of cults? What story did we miss by not going to the chocolatier? Uh-oh. This cult is different. That's not really a good defense. Member of the Cult of Reason, huh? Strange. Thought the cult died out way back in the old revolution. Hey, Falcon, that person looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist. I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? I don't recognize him. We'll say very familiar. He does look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Did we get his attention? Uh-oh, he spotted us. Unknown, ... us. Falcon ... Sparrowson ... I can't see his face, Sparrowson. He's facing to the right, exactly. Wait, Monsieur, we would like a quick word. Come back. Teach us about the wonders of the Cult of Reason. He's gone. I'm not going crazy, right? That was the splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? Can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that. Right, where to first? Don't know where he would have gone. If I was peddling something, I'm assuming he might be in the gallery? Let's see. Who to question? Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, Monsieur. It's us, the Philistines, remember? Were they talking to me? Oh, yep. Definitely talking to me. Oh, okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi. We have a couple questions, if it's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Yeah, because I thought we came here because we talked to this character before. So maybe we had to come back a second time after the other evidence? Because we've definitely talked to the porcupine. That's why he recognizes us. Know about an uprising? What's the deal with the cultist? Let's ask about the cultist. See the cultist outside. Cultist? You mean that Cult of Reason fellow? Oh, yes. He accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course. But because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. Oh boy. I cannot read French very well. It's like, Zois votre papier Dieu, un guide d'introduction à la culture de reason. So presumably a guide, an introductory guide to the cult of reason by Jacques Herbert. I don't know what the beginning part says at all. Got a little out of hand. He insisted I take the pamphlet. Oh, well, the English version is here. Right, chat? Because it is not in English in the upper right, let me tell you. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an introductory guide to the cult of reason by Jacques Herbert. Maybe it's supposed to be Dio. It's just hard to read it. It's very tiny print. And he even added his own signature. See? At the bottom there. My bestest bud Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Sylvius. Raining 2. What a fiendish color choice. Oh, so now we have the... Oh, so our characters didn't know that this guy was the same as the judge. Okay, so maybe we'll get a different response now that we have that. Because we technically had the judge's pen, and we had everything else. But I guess technically our characters never interacted with the other character. I guess that's fair. Even though we have seen them in multiple cutscenes, we technically have not interacted with them. I was such a slime ball, not even closest to the bestest buddies. At least we now know the cultist's name. Sylvius. You mind if we keep this pamphlet, monsieur? Be my guest, I don't want it. Signed cult guide has been added to your evidence folder. Did you want something else? Let's ask about an uprising. So it's actually kind of easy to potentially just lose the trial that's coming up, I guess. Since we did get like almost every piece of evidence, and potentially we might have been able to hand over the invention, which I'm assuming is important. It also would have been pretty bad. You know anything about an uprising? Rip our 20 francs though. An uprising? You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that. Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind then. That's all. That's all. Thank you for your time, Monsieur. You've been a great help. No trouble at all. Go to the other location since we have time. We all done here? Nope. No, nobody else to interact there. Fine, we'll go to the river. Oh, never mind. Wrong location. Like the old Sally de Tibes. Tibre. Still don't see anyone else around to interview. Yeah, can't imagine this room being of any use to us. So we need a priceless Roman artifact, of course. Let's go to the gardens. Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend? Yeah, see, we definitely talked to him post-trial. So, in my defense, chat, we did actually come here. Yeah, it's Rabino. Remember him, chat? Apparently it was important we visit locations twice. Because I do remember talking to him in the last session. You promised to get my sentence reduced. What happened with that, huh? Why am I stuck doing mule work, huh? Huh? Oh, well. We've been a little distracted. We had this messy case. Now we're investigating stuff. But I guess we could fit in some time to see the judge. Oh yeah, we never went to the judge. Oops. Well, in my defense, I think we only had one free day. We forgot to go to the judge. I don't think we otherwise messed around. We got rid of our only free day, and in my defense. So, oops. Oh, mon Dieu, forget it. Only got another week to go, and then I'm done with this dumb job. What do you want? Found any bits of interesting... I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you're hoping for. Actually, I want to ask you a couple questions if you have a moment. I have a moment, just the one, mind. Ask him about the cultist. You see that cultist in the place to carousel? Yup. Been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. Where would that be? What? Where did you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind. Monsieur Rubino. You know about that guy. What's his story? His story? How should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attracts those type of crazies all the time. I see. Do you two want something else? Let's ask about the uprising. Monsieur Rubino. You know anything about an uprising? So definitely big oops, chat. We didn't get his sentence reduced. But to be fair, it's not like he's in jail. It could be worse. Him staying an extra week is not the end of the world. Unless the place burns down because we didn't do anything. Then that would be our fault. Right, chat? Like, if something happens on the next game day and this whole place is on fire, then it's our fault. We definitely could have saved him. I mean, like a rebellion? Yeah, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific. Just that there's a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. Some say it might go violent. If you're wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible. But how can they fly if they have human hands? Some people say, plan on leaving. I couldn't if I wanted to. No thanks to you guys. But in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities. Oh, so even if we did free him, he would still be in the city. Okay, so his inevitable death at some point is not on our hands anymore. Our tiny human hands. Ooh. Now, what do you have to say about him going in for wartime photography? Do we tell him that it sounds dangerous or sounds profitable? You get to decide, chat. But I am glad we went over here. Danger zone. Yeah, we'll tell him it sounds dangerous. Sounds like a good way to get hit by a stray bullet. I guess. But all that danger just means it'll pay really well. I thought this plan through. Evidently. Anyway, did you want something else? No. So, big oops. See? Now I felt like the protagonist forgetting about him after taking like a 3-week break. I definitely remember talking to him. I forgot that's how we got the item as we promised to deal, which we didn't deliver. We're definitely the worst. Anyway, let's leave. So now we're just gonna go through the day events again. Rest in peace, our 20 francs. Those were hard-earned blackjack dollars. All over. We'll skip this since we saw this already. Put in double time. Alright, so now let's see how he responds. Alright, so before he was all doom speak, are we gonna get a better ending here because we could save him? Severin's handwriting. Who do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. We have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay. Maybe, I don't know. Come on, Falcon, pull your stuff together. Act fast while there's still time on the clock. Falcon ... You're right. Harrison, grab your coat. We're gonna save Severin. Okay, so we're no longer pessimistic, so that did change the dialogue there. Yeah, I had a feeling we somehow missed something. Really? Are you serious? Absolutely, I know we could do it. So now I think we could go for good ending. All the investigating we've done over the last couple of weeks. No, we know the rebels better than they know themselves. Yeah, there we go. See, that's the you get the good ending dialogue. At least you can rewind if you miss it, so it's not like the worst. But I still would have preferred multiple save files. The chat would probably agree. Find them. Get out with them. We can bring Severin back home alive. Wow, you're bursting with confidence. But where are we going? Severin's letter not clear. Investigating the rune of marmosets. That's where we should start. Yeah, let's go. Okay. I love our choices are rune of marmosets. Anyway, let's go to the dark alleyway. I'm sure nothing terrible happens. I love the blood in the middle, right near the name Falcon, on the floor. Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. He wheezes. I'm assuming it's blood. It's too dark. It doesn't look like shadow to me. Time for wheezing. Ocarina was last seen around here. There should be a clue nearby. Right. Well, I could look at the blood. Is there anything else I could look at? I could look at the writing. Which says weird things like... Babe? Fonts? Baskel? It definitely looks like letters. I'm just saying, I'll remove this so chat can also get a good look at it. Like, babe, yeserade? I have no idea. If those are not intended to be letters, then I'm like, that is some crazy shading. Best in stationery. I guess? I don't see the word stationery in there, but it's probably a French word or something. Come along for all your writing needs, whether you need paper, ink, stamps. What are you doing? Stop procrastinating, Falcon. Ocarino's life is at stake. Oh, look, there's something else we can look at over here. No loitering. I guess we should move on. Be serious, Falcon. There's a pool of blood here. It looks... Oh, wrong person speaking. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh. Ocaricos? Falcon ... See drag marks heading toward the tunnel. Leads straight to the sign. Sign? Probably the sign. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. Embarrassing ... I see several sets of bloodied footprints, too. Some are faint, but they lead that way, towards the main road. Could he still be alive? Falcon ... Let's see where the footprints go. Okay, well, we go to Notre Dame, because I don't have a choice. Here? The footsteps lead right into Notre Dame? It seems that way. Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one? Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. Wait a minute, Falcon. Can we get the police involved before we go any further? Ooh, chat, we get to say that would be smart, or the police can't be trusted. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Can we trust the police, chat? What are you feeling on this one? We know that there is corruption in the police force. That much is clear. I don't know if they're thinking of getting the old bird to help versus, like, just the police force. Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. It's one of those ones where, like, if it was like contact the bird specifically, I would have said yes, but this one I don't know if we can summon the police here. I don't think it would be good. Yeah, I don't feel confident either. I guess we could see what happens. I mean, we could rewind time. So we might as well just say they can't be trusted and push on. Remember what Severin wrote in his letter. Inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off. Huh? What are you saying? You think the police are in on this? At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. Because I'm like, we already kind of know that some of them are working with the cult. Hey, wait up! It leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. Wait, what's Quark doing here? Doesn't he really hate prisoners? Why is he here? When's that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I could grab a snack? Oh, so if we went to the... okay, so if we went to the... Remember how I said I didn't understand what the purpose of the chocolate store was? Maybe we could have fed Quark food. Oh, hopefully, well, there has to be another solution to get past this. Because if we need chocolate, it's not happening, chat. we did not attain chocolate in our time walking around. We did like one free day of blackjack to get money, but we couldn't have possibly done that and done the other side quest. We'll see if there's other options here. The trail keeps going. Hey, isn't that the concierge jailkeeper? Quack? It's Quack, you dummies. I had no idea you were a religious man, monsieur. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular jail keeping, you know. Oh. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass. Door behind me? Huh. You idiots. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. Got a job to do. I have integrity. Promise to act as a guard, and that's what I'm doing. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo. What you got? Here's my fist. I didn't see what the other options are. My eyes went straight to that one. So here's 10 francs, here's a present, or here's my fist. Wow. Chat, do we assault the guard or we bribe him? It is only 10 francs. It's not very pricey. I was worried it'd be like, here's 50 francs, because that would be pretty terrible. But 10 is not the worst. What do you say, chat? Do we bribe him and possibly use him in the future? Because I don't think this is the final case, from what I understood of the summary online. Or do we just straight up punch him and just assume we'll never see him again? We don't have chocolate. 10 francs seems reasonable. Here's my hard man. Fist is tempting, but bribery probably safer. Yeah, let's try bribing him. Here, for your troubles. 10 francs. What are you trying to insult me? Oh. Okay, I was worried he was about to extort us. Out of curiosity, if we give him 10 more. Alright, here's another 10. We're starting to warm up. What else you got? Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about, chat. Yeah. Here's another 10. Here, fine. Take it, you money grubber. Get enough. The door's right behind me. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. That was kind of an unfortunate amount there. Go ahead. That's the doors to the catacombs. It's that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. What, were you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. The game had animation, so I go fist just to see it. It would be very funny to see Falcon just deck the crow. Hop, hop, hop. What idiots. We're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, if they get lost and starve, will we find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Oh, she was a lion? Oh. Yes? I kind of thought she was more panther, but that's fine, whatever. Either way, ain't my problem. Would he do it with his wings or bird feet? I'm not even sure they have bird feet, Calvisha. We were thinking about that earlier. They might have human feet. I'm not sure. They don't usually show them from the feet down. I think they have normal feet, if I remember. It has come up once in this playthrough. Technically, we saw a silhouette of the other characters. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing? They begin the descent. Sparrowson ... Falcon ... I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. His tiny human hand. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Sparrowson ... Falcon ... Ah, I think that was the last step. Now it's just the twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I'd have a match right now and be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits. And I'd probably be calmer. Ah, yes, this is the health benefits of smoking. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know, I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. Wow, that's a throwback. I mean, yes, but... Wait, there aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull. Scary stuff. Another thing with human hands. That's not... actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. Feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. Air seems a little more stagnant to the right. Ooh. Here we go where no air blows. I'm assuming the stagnant path we would just die. Right? Because, like, if there's no air coming in and it hasn't had air for potentially decades, I'm assuming we just die if we go down the stagnant path. Whereas, like, the breezy path is more likely where the rebels are going to be. I'll save Chad a choice here and just go the breezy path. There's a chance the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way. Walls feel weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this? Is he just touching skeletons? Hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone. Wait, so what is it? Well, we're in a crypt. Oh dear. I thought we'd be dealing with 1 or 2 coffins, not walls of skeletons. Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line. You're right. I have to stay focused. Falcon ... Sparrowson ... Oh, looks like the path branches again. My eye's going funky from the darkness. Is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path? No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. Go into the darkness? That sounds like an instant game over. We're gonna follow the light. Uh-oh, chat. We can see ourselves a bit. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean that we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase. It's like he's not a goose, he's a rooster, is how the normal routine would go. Hush, listen. Comparison ... Voices? Voices, we're getting close. Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared? Falcon ... Terrified. Oh, what a lovely room of death all around us. Right, chat? When we went to go play Aviary Attorney, did you guess we were gonna go into the skull room? I don't think I would have called us going into a skull room. But here we are, apparently just all the dead animals. And then I'm assuming it kind of looks like mice. Looks like a mouse skull at the top. Then like a deer skull? Something? No, it could be a cow. It could be cow, actually. Yeah. As you can tell, like one of the top middle skull has kind of like incisors. I'm thinking rat skull. The other one is kind of stretched out and very long, so I was thinking almost deer, but it could be cow technically. Yeah, might be deer. Falcon says, "There they are." Yeah, more rat skulls at the top. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Oh, I guess I could kind of see the lioness now. Oh, that's a unique image for Cocorico. Also, the parrot's just kind of there. Poor Cocorico. Surrounded by the death skulls. Again, not like if you were like, hey everybody, we're playing Aviary Attorney, and they see this, they're like, something has gone horribly wrong. Right, chat? Like, we are in the bad ending. This took a turn. Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird. Cocorico ... Ma'am Beaumont, we've been here all night. He simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, minister some justice. Justice. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. Want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm a public prosecutor for the Court of Assises. Isis? Whatever. He's for the court. Beaumont ... Well, Sevi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Phoenix Wright can learn from this game, it's true. Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy. Because he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the jerk who did condemn my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of confidence, his holier-than-thou glare. Now that I know his name and occupation, there's no doubt. ... Do you remember Bird? Remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? Ah, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. What was your father's name? Jean? I'm assuming Jean versus Jean. Jean Beaumort. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed his starving child. Took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about what my father did, or about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. Dots. My father received a sentence of 5 years. Wow, 5 years for stealing? That's crazy. I think I'm kind of with Beaumort on that one. That one's kind of BS. Right, Chad? If it was like a year, I'd be like, 5 years? Ooh. That's something. He died on his third. Well, there you go. Cocorico, dots. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, all my days as a prosecutor, I've seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. Ooh! Oh, he hit her with the how many... he hit her with the how many loaves of bread line. Oh no, chat. It's Dio and his victims again. That's brutal. But for me, it was a Tuesday, exactly. You rotten Connard. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets? As long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota. Am I right? Well, I could see why we would potentially let him die now. Right, chat? Because I'm pretty sure we are going to get the option to not save him, by the way. So if chat really wants him to die, we could go for that ending. I guarantee you it will probably not be hard to do. We just choose not to do anything, just walk away. Cocorico, dots. Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, the murder of my father, Jean Beaumort. Okay, well, at least he's not guilty of the murder of Croque Monsieur, presumably. Oh, I've been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. Fulfill. 1L. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. Court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Damn, she was fast to whip that out. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madam. Cocorico, dots. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Falcon, dots. Oh! There you go, chat. Live or die. You decide, chat. Was him saying it is what it is, essentially, enough to condemn him to death, or do we intervene? You get to decide the playthrough, chat. What is your preferred ending? So we clearly could just choose to do nothing here. I don't know if Sparrowson will interrupt to stay silent. It's possible he won't. There you go, chat. In your heart, what would you do? I mean, we can at least say he's probably not guilty of killing Croque Monsieur, and it was probably Sylvius. Like, that we can assume. And that Cocorico witnessed it. So he is a witness to it, but I don't think he did it. I mean, he's definitely guilty. He's definitely guilty of the bread thief. That one he's not even trying to say otherwise. So there's that. He technically followed the code of law. We don't know if we see him as reformed or not. I guess he wasn't as terrible. Chat saying speak up. Okay, well, we're gonna speak up then. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, need you to get out of here. Go find the police. Oh, now we get the police. Go find the police, Royal Guard. Anyone, I'll stall for time. Falcon. I wonder if not going for the police earlier made this more difficult. I guess we'll see. It should prevent him from becoming one with the bone wall. I'll go in to check. We're gonna crack our very human knuckles. At least we seem to have a cane with us. Are we gonna cane them? Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Let's pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait. Wait. Oh, wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate, based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Oh, so maybe there's like 3 endings? One where we let him die, and we have to basically live with ourselves. One where we go to trial and win, and one where we go to lose. Huh. So we'll definitely have to explore some of the other endings at some point. But I think we'll at least finish the bone wall tonight before we take a break. So that way we don't interrupt the trial or whatever's gonna happen. We'll get that nice and clean in the next session. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I'm this man's defense attorney. I'm JJ Falcon. JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are. Or a spy. Seen this once you're eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Ooh. Appeal to Fontaine, appeal to Piero, appeal to Friar Remus. I mean, there's no way Friar Remus is the right choice. I feel like Piero's more likely than not to listen to us. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I guess we could try Piero. Guess we'll try to talk to Piero. Piero, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like a good person. You what, mate? You don't know that. You don't know the first thing about me. Well, regardless, whether you see something wrong with executing a man without trial. Nah, ain't a better France when we're all treated as equals. What's gotta be spilled to do that? You see, Falcon, this man's death is inevitable. Okay, maybe it was just kind of a false choice, because there's no way Remus would say yes, so... And Fontaine didn't seem like we could persuade him, so I think that was our best choice. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are, what you stand for. Shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice? Revenge? What's the difference? Ooh. What do you want to say to her, chat? Our options are due process, fairness, or rationality. I feel like calling her irrational is the fastest way to get him shot. Fairness? Or due process is very technical and cold. Would she react well to that? Or fairness? Where I feel like that also could potentially trigger her. And she could be like, was it fair when my father was sentenced to 5 years? Like, I could see her responding that way to it. That's why I'm kind of thinking ahead on this one. Or was it due process when my father wasn't blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like this might be another doesn't matter question. And then she's gonna be like, what's not rational about wanting revenge for blah blah blah. Yeah, I feel like these might all be trick questions. I guess we'll go for due process. I'll try to go as technical. I'll try to go technical on this one. Due process, madam. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial. Which sounds like the fairness option, to be honest. My father did not receive a fair and balanced... See, that's why I didn't want to use the word fair. Hey, chat, hey. See, that's why I didn't select the word fairness. That's not on me. Yeah, there we are. That's not on me, chat. I purposely didn't choose fairness for that reason. That's not on me. Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done. Beaumont ... Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Beaumont ... Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. To have a formal trial for the murder of Croque Monsieur. Excellent. We'll head back to my office and file the necessary papers. Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. To have the trial right here and now. Right here, in the catacombs. Oh, are we just going... Oh. Oh, yeah, that would act... Maybe I do have to do it in one sitting. I mean, I have an hour and a half. Maybe it's possible to do. It's as good a place as any. Suppose we'll be needing a judge. Because if I save and quit as a reminder chat, I'd have to go through all this dialogue again next time. I was hoping for a new day to occur, because new days are definitely when the game saves. So everything that we've done to this point, I'd have to redo. I might have to keep going for now, sadly. I did want to take a break soon, but it is what it is. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. Trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Aw. Just go see how the security is doing, Piero. No need more spies wandering in. Radio. So I can help, madam. You know I'm a pious man, after all, says the very obviously evil wolf. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. About the jury. With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we're being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, on something of a pious man, you might say, oh no, it's leaking over from Eden Chronicles. That is a variant of the Spider-Man meme. In practical terms, it's me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me the bird is not guilty. After all, I'm the one who holds the gun. Well, looks like we're ready to get started. This isn't a jury that could come to a consensus, that's also true. The trial of Severin Cocorino is underway. Stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Let's see. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmousets. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorino, still clutching his murder weapon. Yeah, he was probably investigating the gun. Might understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madam, that you only saw the aftermath. Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Wow, the music got very dramatic. Also, Sparrison is back there. Oh, yeah, he did get captured. And Beaumont, and this here pigeon run around our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. It's a spy in any case. Let's say execute him right now. Again, Aviary Attorney took a big twist from expectations. Not anything we are witnessing here. That's what I would have pictured with this game. But that's fine. It's good to be surprised every now and then. It's alright, it's alright. He's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner. No, madam. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Falcon. What is it? Saw someone lurking in the catacombs. think he was watching us from the shadows. Oh, it's gonna be, Sirius or whatever his name was. Whatever his new identity is for Romulus Remus. Another rebel. Oh no. He got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. Oh, he literally dropped it. Wait, he dropped the Cult of Reason thing? Oh yeah, he's hosed. What's this? A political pet? What do you mean, what is this? You have this. Like, the thing on the upper right is that, like, it's just not signed. Sylvius, I'm sorry, that was what his name was. Cult pamphlet has been added to your evidence folder. Like, gee, what is this? It's almost like it's the same thing. Well, let's be getting back to the patrols then. Everybody's in this catacomb, apparently. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, madam. Or ma'am, excuse me. Then you could be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Hop, hop, hop. Do we need to say an oath or something? It wouldn't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. Croque-Monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Marmosets. All of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croc slumped to the floor. In the last of his strength, the Croque-Monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croc fired back. Oh, we really are doing the Phoenix right. We check the other guy for the bullet in his body. Okay. I mean, like, to be fair, chat, I was like, is that what they're doing? Is that why we got the metal detector? Good thing we didn't put away the metal detector at the hospital. Right, chat? That would have been real bad. Bad ending incoming. Well, obviously when we go to investigate Sylvius, we'll check to see where he got shot. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first? Yes, ma'am, no question here. At least we kind of see where the case is going. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am. Only stone throws away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. They'll arrive back on the scene maybe a minute after I left it. There, I saw the dead Croque-Monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Piero's not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. Okay, that was kind of funny. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madam. Nonetheless, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Okay, I think I know how we can get him. So the glass that we stepped on earlier is going to be relevant. Cross-examine? What does that mean? Oh, you can throw out all these fancy terms, but you don't know what cross-examination is? Come on, Viewmort. Cut me a break on this one. I don't believe you. I don't claim to be an expert of the law. It was always my brother's role in the family. See, Remus might not know, but she should probably... She was in the court, so it's not like she hasn't seen court before. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Okay, that's kind of funny. See, that's a question I thought Piero was gonna ask, not her. Actually, it means I'd like to make sure Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I'll be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madam. So we put an end to the trial. Few more ... No, we'll let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. I get the slightest inkling you're rambling to stall for time. We'll end the trial on the spot. Alright, so she's warning us the game over condition is to kill the rooster. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of Croque-Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna lie, chat. If we have the ability to rewind, I want to see if we can ask those questions. That'd be a very funny way to get a band ending. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cross-examination. Select a statement to question. Okay, so we have 4 statements underlined. Plain as day, Rue de Marmosets, fired, bam. Well, this is easy, right? It wasn't plain as day, it was night. We have the broken shards of glass. All the lamps in the area were destroyed. Therefore, we have a piece of evidence. I'm going in for plain as day. You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day. Yep, plain as day. How's your eyesight? We'll say the crime occurred at night. Piero, I'd like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight. February, on an overcast moonless night, in an unlit alley. What's your point? We're gonna say it was no real point. Yeah, that one's gonna get a bullet. We'll say it would have been too dark to see. Would have been dark. So dark you could not possibly correctly identify the people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. Say the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmosets. Oh, that's right, that's right. Live in La Ville Lumiere. There's a gas lamp on every street. Is it like... I mean, Lumiere sounds like light, so is that like the light village? I don't know French, chat. Because I think Lumiere, Luminescence... I think that was the name of the candle in Beauty and the Beast, I think. So I'm assuming. I'm assuming it has to do with light. The City of Lights. Makes sense. You're right, Madame Beaumort. Excuse me, someone said Beaufort. There are street lanterns all over Rue de Marmosets. They wouldn't have been any good. We're gonna present the broken glass. The street lamps over Rue... Oh, actually, the trial didn't glitch out. The street lamps over Rue de Marmosets were broken. They're completely non-functional. See that, chat? I only have incidental knowledge of French. I'm like, I otherwise didn't take it. We'll figure it out as we go through. Context clues are important. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps. Still got holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof. Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. Waste more time? I think not. It sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me. Excuse me, Madame Beaumort. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? Just saying, Falcon might be right. It's particularly dark, so it's possible there weren't any lit street lamps. You say I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken. Maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I, personally, saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute. That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene. Is it not? You more ... You must acknowledge that it's a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There's an inkling of doubt. You know that there is the slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. Wasn't badgering. I hope he says I was falconing. He probably won't, though. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumort, do you have anyone in mind? I do. There's someone among us, oh no, chat among us, who is something of a gun connoisseur. Oh no! Chat was... oh no. I'm something of a gun connoisseur myself, chat. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. Hop. I call Fontaine forward. Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. You heard about the revolver mechanisms America's developing? Oh, wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right, very well. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorino's person at the time of arrest. This is a standard issue percussion lock. Chatelerot's Gendarme pistol? That's certainly a mouthful. So, I'm guessing Okay, so I remember this from East. I believe that the gendarmerie is the police officer, because this came up in East. Chat, this is incidental French. I am pretty sure that means it's a standard issue police pistol is what they're trying to tell us. I don't know what the Chateau Laurent is, if that's like a location. I'm assuming it's a location in France. So a French policeman's pistol, I think is what that is. 24 centimeter length, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. Oh, see, there we go. There we go, chat. Look at that. Thank you, East. You taught me a word. I sort of know what it is. I don't know how to say it, but we understand from context clues. Thank you, East. It's a gun that says, I'm a reliable man of the law. Sounds like a Cocorino. Or Cocorino, I guess. Does it? Cocorino's always told me that the riding crop was the self-defense weapon of choice. Again, that's also very Phoenix Wright. Strange that he had a gun in the first place. The pistol has been added to your evidence folder. And this is the gun found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer, so surprised his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. Turnover pistol has been added to evidence. We're definitely gonna go get the other guy and identify the bullet is still lodged in him. We know where this is going. We played Phoenix Wright before. Right, chat? You can't surprise us anymore, game. We already know where to go. What's really fascinating about Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. Oh, is it also one of a kind? It would be very incriminating if we found it in the body of somebody that just happened to be around the corner because it's an uncommon ammunition type. Is that what you're gonna tell us, Fontaine? Right, chat? See, we get to speed explain. You know, after going through like Eden and not being able to do the credits because they were in like hyper warp speed, we get to make up for it a bit here. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you to show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound. Alright, well. Lead bullet was embedded in the middle of Croque Monsieur's sternum, appeared to have a straight angle of entry. In other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed, meaning it was fired point blank because of the gunpowder residue. It typically occurs only if a person is close enough to a gun shop to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. I might have played some, like, detective games before. I know what I'm talking about. Right, chat? We're good. How close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. There's no chance this was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in Rue de Marmosets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue de Marmosets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor, Cocorico. He dots. Well said, madam. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird. I like how both wolves are always trying to hurry up the defense side. Those classic wolves. Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there'll be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Cross-examination. Select a question to statement, or a statement to question, I mean. So we can ask about the pistol, the turnover pistol, the chest, or singed. Well, based off of our line of reasoning, I don't think it would help to question the police pistol. Let's see if we could get him to admit that the bullet should be somewhere. So we have to start weaving our path forward. So let's ask about the turnover pistol. Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. Is it valuable? We'll say, tell us about the ammunition. We're about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details? Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking. Glad you asked, Falcon. Since you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. Particular weapon used an advanced iron-tipped aerodynamic, carefully grooved. Actually, it'd be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped mini-ball. Very rare top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I never seen one of these in person. Yup. See that, chat? We already knew how to solve the case before the trial even started. It's all over, chat. Open and shut case. It's over. Right, chat? It's actually over. Like I said before, the Croc Van Zero was a legendary arms dealer. It makes sense he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turnover pistol's chamber. Mini ball has been added to the evidence folder. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croc Van Zero fired his gun. How is it possible his gun was still loaded with a bullet? Turnover pistol is double-barreled. Means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Oh, the art of the double tap, chat. I love it. Ah, I see. Croc Van Zero fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. See, he didn't double tap, chat. That was the problem. I trust you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. Wasted enough time already. Where is the other bullet? Not yet. Where is the other bullet? What other bullet? The fired mini-ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets. Madame Beaumont, I wouldn't find the fired mini-ball in Cocorino's body. I know, tap tap. In his body? Asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. Again, I must ask, where is the fired ball? ... Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? The bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall. It wasn't embedded in Cocorico. Then that means... It flew sky high. It was a blank? Wow, we could really throw this trial so bad. Right, chat? We're like, yes, we're totally going to help the prosecutor. Wink. Like, could you imagine? We'd just be... And then he goes, Falcon, you're the worst, just before he gets shot. Oh, we're gonna say it hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. The real murderer. Must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croc Van Zero. A ludicrous notion. Makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron mini-ball embedded in them. You'll find the real murderer. That's reasonable. We don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. So yeah, the other guy's just gonna undo his successful getaway, question mark, by returning here for some reason. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. Believe the murderer to be someone in this very room. Oh? You think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Croc Van Zero to the same place, at the same time, in order to create a setup. Only someone with the rebels' connections could engineer such an event. This is ridiculous. Really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? It's clearly untrue. Bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if you were all to take off your shirts. No, I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers, just to cater to your outrageous theory. You can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory. We had this damn trial here and now. A more reasonable way. I have a more reasonable way. What are you thinking, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone has been shot. It's a genius solution. And then we hand them the Book of Judges. Anyway, let's click on the Explorer Extractor. Dot dot dot. There are some dot dot dots. Are you serious, Falcon? Relying on the invention of a lunatic? Never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, Friar Remus, and the members of the court. This device is called an Explorer Extractor. Again, it's really good we did not hand this over. It's the latest medical technology. Looks like a children's toy. I assure you, this is no toy. It's designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. I'm intrigued. So you're saying that you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in person? Yes, sort of. I don't know. We haven't had a chance to practice with it, really. Madam, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way that such a device exists. We've seen this device work with our own eyes. Barrison shall demonstrate. Me? They'll need something to demonstrate it on. Probably the mini ball. I'm gonna click on the bullet. Here, we have an iron-tipped mini ball, presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe. I placed the bullet in my closed fist. Now represents the fired bullet that is currently embedded in the murderer's body. Allegedly. Now Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor. Someone needs to be shot. Yeah, I was gonna say. Here, load the bullet and shoot Piero. Alright, chat. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, yes, we found the bullet. So I just do this and... It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet? Absolutely. What an intriguing device. Hey, what would happen if I were to hit extract right now? Please don't. Remember what happened to that steak, right? It did basically explode. That's what I was thinking happened. They didn't show it, but they did imply it. I'm glad that we did assume it was gonna shred. So we're just gonna do that to the murderer? We're gonna make his leg explode or something? My, what is this feeling? It feels like power! Oh no, Sparrowson's gone mad with power, chat. Don't let it go to your head. Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours. Must stop humoring these morons, madam. What good is this doing us? Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us the certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time. Falcon, what happened if the murder is someone not present in this room? Most likely isn't. What? I'm stalling. Falcon? Get a move on, you two. Really must express my displeasure that you're going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let us end this trial right here and now. Get the justice you so crave. Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequences. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect, after all. Okay. Everybody dot dot dots. Person dot dot dots again. Not getting any reaction. There's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So he's innocent for sure. No, well means the bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget, this is all speculation on Falcon's part. Falcon dot dot dots. Madam, I must insist you end this. It is a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to. Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Piero, you go next. Alright, get it over with. Person dot dot dots. No reaction. Means Piero wasn't shot either. No surprise there, right guys? Let's see, next we shall test... Madam, I implore you. You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next? Me? This isn't really necessary, madam. I want to participate in this ridiculous child's game. Oh no, he's mocking child's games, chat. Clearly he doesn't know the serious business that is children's card games. We're gonna send him to the Shadow Realm at some point. This is no game, and I'm issuing you an order to cooperate. I refuse. Few more dot dot dots. Just dot dot dots. Falcon dot dot dots. Hero, please restrain Remus. Pleasure, ma'am. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I'll not be manhandled by... Oh, stop that. You're making a mistake. Madam, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening. Teach him the power of Beyblade, exactly. Have a bust on Blackjack? Yeah, that's also true. Sparrowson, do the test. Hop, 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 hop. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction. That can't be right. Do it again. Well, I don't think it's him. We already talked about this. It's what's his name? Sylvius. Who is he? Yeah, we know who he is. Apparently, we never updated the profile. Comparison dot dot dots. Nothing. Our Remus has not been shot as far as this device can tell. He had a nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madam, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. Cannot possibly be in two places at once. If only there was another person that looked shockingly like me. If only that were the case. That there was another person that looked almost like me. Like we were brothers. And this had been introduced in a previous case. Few more dot dot dots. If only, chat. It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place. As was I. Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know I didn't perform the murder, obviously. If only there's a person who was also down here and ran her away earlier, exactly. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. Ain't wrong. Go sit down, lackey. Your job is done. Comparison dot dot dots. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test has failed. Hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be an unsubstantiated speculation. Pure guesswork. I was gonna say, that's just another classic day in Phoenix, right, to be honest. Can we end this trial, madam? Wait. There must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There's someone else who could have been the shooter. Oh, you're gonna make me point him out? I mean... Oh, there's 3 people we never met? Oops. Chat, oops-a-daisy. Who did we... Oh, maybe we didn't talk to the elephant in this timeline, and that's why he's not here? Or the kangaroo lady, we didn't see her again? Anyway, we're gonna say it's Sylvius. Does the name Sylvius mean anything to anyone here? Just dot dot dots. Few more dot dot dots. Hero dot dot dots. Fontaine dot dot dots. Oh, wait. Was there another profile image? I just want to make sure I didn't choose the wrong one. Hopefully I didn't get baited there. Oh, no. I might have had to have chosen Judge Romulus. Man, that's so stupid. Chad, if I have to redo the trial because I chose the wrong image of him, I'm going to be so upset, actually. I'm going to be so upset. Please tell me that I did not, like, game over on the trial. That is so annoying. Right, chat? That's another one of those really stupid moments. I got Phoenix righted. Oh, I was expecting some reaction. Right, Remus, are you sure you don't recognize the name Sylvius? No, it means nothing to me. Hopefully we should still be good. Be more direct, Falcon. Go for the jugular. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't see the option to turn the page there, so I'm like, please tell me that is not what we needed to do. Okay, so we can... Okay. Be more direct. So let's do Judge Romulus. Okay, so the game chastised me for choosing... I was right. I just chose the wrong image. Whatever. Judge Romulus, I guess. That means there's actually... Oh, the elephant is here. So there are people we just haven't met yet, interestingly. Well, anyway, Judge Romulus. Remus, how is your brother? The man named Romulus. My brother. Forced to flee the country by our oppressive government. Ain't wrong. You and I know that isn't true. Your brother's still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now. Absurd notion. Here's it getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where is your evidence? Oh, I know. I can answer this one. Here, I found this in the catacomb tunnel. Introductory guide to the Cult of Reason. Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Friar Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you? No, I've never seen it before in my life. Yeah, what a liar. Are you sure? Sure it doesn't belong to your brother Romulus? No. Many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them. Falcon, I'll take your word that you're lucky found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. No evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. Even been dragged in on the sole of Piero's shoe for all I know. Yeah, but the signed one, exactly. That's where we need to go with it. See, that's why we were worried about his death before, because I didn't have the signed pamphlet. So I would have been hosed normally. So that's interesting. The game did warn me I was missing evidence. Wouldn't it be the first time? Actually, madam, I know for a fact the pamphlet belonged to Romulus, and I could prove it. Okay, so let's present the signed cult guide, which is the same as the cult guide, with the signature. A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Romulus handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Romulus signed the Louvre pamphlet himself. No way. My brother wouldn't have done something so foolish. You see, right here on the cover page, that is Romulus's signature. I admire your tenacity, Falcon, but something is blatantly wrong with your evidence. Know the brother of Friar Remus is named Romulus. This Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Silvius. Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity. It's a plausible theory, but it's unsubstantiated. How do we know that this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother? We're gonna hand over the fountain pen, because we stole it from Remus. This fountain pen. Hey, where did you get that? Is it my brother's or mine? Wow, Remus. Mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Anyway, I believe it's yours. Harrison happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago. I mean, he stole it. Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, what you just admitted, is that you and your brother both own pens just like this one. See, these pens are unique and they contain green ink. A very unusual choice of ink color. Very evil choice, too. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's the same ink that was used on this signed pamphlet. As there are only two pens, there are only two possibilities. Either Friar Remus has been signing off on an atheist, cultist propaganda. I would never do such a thing. Or his brother has been using this identical pen, assigned cultist propaganda, same type that was found in these catacombs. Impossible. My clumsy older brother lost his pen a week ago. Oh? The only explanation is that you lent him your own. No, you see, doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to this cultist pamphlet. Admit it. Confess. Falcon, enough. You made your point. You're saying the Friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it. Excuse me. This is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, madam? No question. Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. It's not hard proof by any measure. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent. What are you saying, madam? Falcon, where did you say you found this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is. Oh, down the catacombs tunnel through the fork on the left-hand side. Fontaine, Piero, go see if you could find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be. Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am. Few more dot dot dots. Famous dot dot dots. Reno dot dot dots. Falcon dot dot dots. Sparrowson dot dot dots. In a moment, one of two things will happen. Either Piero and Fontaine will return empty-handed, which case we'll have no choice but to execute Cocorico. Wow, that's pretty picky. Cocorico ... And then I would have to execute you, Falcon, and you, Sparrowson. Okay, so ending A, we let him die and escape. Ending B, we fail and all of us die. Ending C, he survives? Question mark? Us? Not because of what you've seen tonight, although that's admittedly a problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic. Falcon ... I didn't sign up for this. Or Piero and Fantine will return with the prisoner in tow, in which case you'd be free to cut Cocorico down and skedaddle. ... Surely not, madam. I can let these three just walk free after everything that's happened here. Remember what this rooster did to your father. Hold your tongue, Friar. It turns out you've been deceiving me all this time. Oh, they returned. Man, Fumar, look who we found. Sylvia says, ow, ow. Stop shoving me. I can walk myself. Oh no, he's walking the dog. So they both, you know, that's how you can tell they're the same thing. They both face the same direction. One's with hat, one's without hat. Truly evil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, well. We really do have a ghost in the catacombs. Introduce yourself, Wolf. Very well, mademoiselle. My name... Madam. Right, madam. Whatever. My name is Silvius. Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, your honor. All right, all right. I am Romulus, twin brother of Remus and royal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth. Few more ... He's telling the truth, madam. Few more ... again. Long live the Second Republic. Right, guys? I have a lot of questions, both for you, Romulus, and for you, Remus. I don't appreciate being lied to. Seems that you have your hands full, so we'll just be taking our leave. Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. It turns out Romulus has no bullet in him. You'd have no evidence that implicates him of the Croque-Monsieur's murder. Well, good thing he didn't remove the bullet, question mark, right, chat? This would have been real bad if he had someone to remove it. Cocorico would still be the prime suspect. Bullet in me. Well, what are you guys on about? See, he's crossing his arms, chat, just like in Phoenix Wright. He's gonna hide the bullet wound in the arm. Spare me. Fontaine, hold him down. Hold me down. Ow, 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 ow. Sparrowson, do your test. I'm on it. It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder. Is anyone surprised it's his arm, chat? Is anybody surprised? Yeah, they took some notes from Phoenix Wright for sure. It was like, yup. I think it was the shoulder, right? In the original Phoenix Wright? It wasn't like forearm or something, because he kept clutching his upper arm. Yeah, no one's surprised. See blood. There's definitely a bullet wound here. That's an old bullet. An old war wound. I got it fighting in Algeria in 36. 36? Oh, I guess 1 year after the other trial, allegedly. Parameter confirms it was the shoulder. Thank you, Parameter. Obviously a desperate lie. Brother is being completely honest, madam. He's a veteran who shot in battle. You know, I could just extract the bullet right here and now. That would remove all doubt. Oh no. Are we gonna, like, explode his arm? Oh, this is good. I hope I kind of hope they don't show it, but I'm also kind of curious. Don't do it? No. We're saying do it. There you go. Get wrecked. Extract that sucker, Sparrows. Extract that sucker? What? Okay. The dialogue slang changed a bit. Ah! Wow. Picked it out like a pip from a grapefruit. Oh, hey, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of them newfangled bullets. Right, Fontaine? There's no mistake. This is an iron-tipped mini ball, just like the one in Croque-Monsieur's gun. You realize what this means, madam? Clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted Croque-Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death. Few more dot dot dots. You're right. I made a mistake. I hadn't forgotten what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in the killing of Croque-Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. Your friend is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down. Right away, madam. Thank you, madam. For what? For giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before you ask what the difference is between revenge and justice, and I replied due process. Yeah, there we go, chat. See, the callback to the earlier player choice. Fairness also would have sounded pretty stupid there, to be fair. Well, it was crude and messy, but today gave us a chance to show you what due process looked like. Few more dot dot dotted. Hero and Fontaine will help carry your friend to the tunnel entrance. We're on it, madam. Will you be okay by yourself with the two wolves? These toothless old dogs. Think I'll manage. Of course. Come on, brother, to your feet. So, cultists. Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle. Don't mademoiselle me. I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, friar, are you a cultist too? Madam, I'm just a humble servant of God. Oh, I realize how poisonous your words are. Been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you? Madam, please tell me why you two killed the Croque-Monsieur. Because, allow me, brother. You want to know the truth? We want exactly the same thing as you. Want a world without class. A world without false rulers and gods. A world where only the reason of man reigns. A world of true equality and fairness. That is what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you would be forced into action. Make the government look like the murderers to the rebels. Make the rebels look like the murderers to the government. Then you would be forced to take up arms. Few more dot dot dots. Another lie. But that was the truth. You claimed you wanted equality, but you just want a world where you stand above everyone else. A world where carnivores reign. I didn't think the whole carnivore versus herbivore thing was gonna pop up here. You're a rabid animal at heart. You got me. But can you honestly say you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too. Don't deny it. No, I've never wanted power. All I've ever wanted was a world where no child has to grow up without a father. And she's like, good thing you don't have any children. Bang. Right, chat? Like I feel like we're like one little punchline away from a gunshot. Did you know the Croque-Monsieur was something of a family? Oh no! Oh no, chat, it really did cross over into another game. Did you know the Croque-Monsieur was something of a family man? Oh man, chat. He's something of a family man himself. He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife. What are the odds we would play 2 games from completely different years and completely different genres and they both have that kind of reference? You're something of a Spider-Man fan myself, exactly. He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife. Sylvia's dot dot dots. No idea. Tell me, Romulus, do you have children? See, chat, didn't I say we were like one line away from the catchphrase that kills him? But pretty much he's gonna say no, and then she'll say good, and then gunshot him. It's coming. He should say yes. If he's smart, he'll lie here. Sylvia's dot dot dots. Me? No, mademoiselle, I... brother. As for you, Friar, get out of here. You, you aren't going to kill me. I ought to. You're the worst kind of person. Men who cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know you weren't the one to pull the trigger on Croque Monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you. I... And the pistol only had one shot in it. It's true. I do feel like she would also say that, so she doesn't need to reload. Go. Is this what justice looks like? She says in the skull room. Right, chat? Context, literally death all around her. Including a fresh body. ... It's so uncaring. There we go. We managed to complete the chapter. Oh. Okay, so there is another act. It could... I think we'll hold off for Thursday to continue the game. But that's a good act 3. I mean, we had a murder. We technically let that murder happen. Looks like justice to me. Do I wish to continue? I'm gonna say no. So I guess we'll give a little send-off for Aviary Attorney. Started back 4 starts with a recap on Act 3. Oh no, Yakuza strikes again. So, yeah, I will say the trial didn't bug out. This is the first trial that we played so far where it didn't have a freak out. And at least I didn't get hard punished for making the wrong choice. I had all the connections. I knew what the story was, but I had to get the protagonist to say it. And at least it did say, like, it seemed like it was giving a hint that I had, like, the right idea, but the wrong profile image. Because we were specifically asking the other guy, so I feel like we had a different one versus us just guessing randomly. Like saying the elephant did it or something, I think would have provoked a different response. So I like that you could at least see the good ending versus bad ending. It seems like there's a couple of ways where you could pay to get around things, but ultimately it does seem like money is only a little bit important for the beginning. We haven't seen any repercussions for not paying the medical bill, for example. So it's possible that was just kind of a red herring and putting the fear in the player as to whether or not they needed to pay that off. But who knows? We'll find out next time. But there is a very strong possibility we'll be seeing a game ending in the next session, which I don't know what Act 4 would be at this point. I'm assuming it still has to do with the rebels somehow? Question mark? I don't know where to go from there. I mean, we killed the main judge from the previous case, so I'm not really sure what else there is there. Kirk says, I'm curious if it happened enough times to get one profile whenever they put in either from testing or as a patch to the main game. Maybe. But at least it seems somewhat forgiving. It wasn't an instant game over or anything. Because those do exist in Phoenix Wright, and those are very annoying. I think we managed to dodge every instant game over from what I remember in Phoenix Wright. Chat will just have to trust me that there are multiple instant game overs that exist in Phoenix Wright, or ones that do like 50% of the judge gauge if you get it wrong. In particular, in that awful, awful clown case, I remember definitely getting 50%ed multiple times, and it was like, really? Pretty awful. But anyway, chat, we're gonna leave it here for now. So let's go say goodbye to YouTube as we think about what possibly will be in Act 4, which is presumably still rebellion-based, and what the next trial could possibly be. But thank you again for watching, and hope to see you again in the next part, which is presumably the final act of the game based off of our choices.